Sometimes Jesus told or spoke to the people with a parable or a story. But when we come to this passage, it looks like a parable or a story, but it doesn't. It is not a parable. It is not a story. The very beginning of the passage, we could see Jesus warned the people to treasure the assets in heaven, which will not be destroyed or thief could not approach, and the eternal treasure that is going to give you eternal life. So, secondly, we could see Jesus is trying to explain what is our relationship with the one who is in heaven. What is our relationship? A man can have different type of approaches, different kind of relationship with God, and five of the relationships were explained in this passage. Dear friends, you see, the very first metaphor he brought in front of the people was a servant who is waiting for his master. And we could see what is the relationship between this master and the servant. It is a relationship of a love, because this passage begins, this metaphor begins by saying, stay dressed for action and keep your lamps burning. And dressing and keeping lamps burn, it is a time in Jewish background. The bridegroom was waited by the servants of bride. We have seen the parable of 10 virgins. In that, we could see how these virgins are dressed up and they are waiting for the bridegroom. So the relationship one one can have with God is that much loving relationship, because next sentence is contradictory to the very first sentence, because they are waiting to serve food, because but in the second sentence we could see this master is coming back after a wedding feast. So there is no need of a food. And one master is coming after a wedding feast. So what is the necessity of food there? But in order to serve food, these servants are waiting. That means we could see who is waiting like that. Even your husband is gone for a wedding feast, but wife will wait, because wife is very much worried about that my husband whether he got food or not. So that relationship, love relationship, so we can have that relationship with God. And Teresa of Avila says it as a spiritual wedding. Spiritual wedding. The human soul is weds with God's that supreme soul, and that is called love relationship. Secondly, we see this second metaphor we could see here. It is as a metaphor of a master. That word is repeated more time, and the master and disciple relationship. That means I don't know anything, and I am sitting in front of a guru, master, and master is going to teach me. That relationship. So always I prostrate in front of God, and I am like a open vessel, and I receive knowledge from God to reach into heaven. That is the second relationship one human being can have. Third relationship is that master will come, the Lord will come and serve you. It is a metaphor of a Lord, that Lord is the one whom we expect or we wait with a lot of preparations. When a Lord comes, there will be a lot of preparations. So, an important person is coming. God can be an important person in your life. You can wait for Lord like that. One important chief minister is coming like that, or a VIP is coming like that. We are waiting for God. That is the third relationship. I am waiting God as an important person. And fourth relationship, we could see, he will serve you. That means like a king, like a king. God is going to provide you whatever necessary. God is going to protect you. God is going to provide in abundance whatever you need. I can have a relationship like that. God is the provider. God is a king. I can get everything from God. That is below relationship. It comes very down. And we all sometimes we stand there in relation with the God. We come and pray, I want this one, that one, and we get it, that relationship. And the last relationship, Jesus tells, it is just like an unexpected way of coming, a thief. That means judge. God is going to come into your life as a judge. That is very worse relationship we have. We are not worried about God. We are not waiting for God. But suddenly God comes as a judge. And He judges. And we get sometimes heaven or hell or purgatory. So here, five kind of relationship one person can have with God is explained in through different metaphors. That is the reason why this all sentences, when you read, one sentence is contradicting the another. Uh, so it is not a story, it is not a parable, but Jesus explaining this relationship. So, which relationship will be the most beautiful, or which will be the highest relationship we can have is that the beloved. God is my beloved. I am waiting for my God because I love my God. I'm not expecting anything else. When one wife waits for her husband, she never expects anything from her husband, but only love keep her awake, keep her to wait for her husband. So, like that, we could see in the Bible, the Songs of Songs, in that we could see this relationship is very beautifully explained. So that is the most highest form of relationship one can have with God. Second relationship, I told you as a teacher, I don't know anything. Lord, teach me. That relationship I can have. Thirdly, like a Lord, that means an important VIP, one who is going to come. Important person is going to come. God is an important person. I can give importance to God. The third relationship. And fourth relationship is just like a king, the provider. I want this one, that one, so give me. So just like a king, in front of king, I am pleading and I get my needs to be done. And that is the fourth relationship. And the worst relationship one can have as a God as my judge. God is going to judge me. So I am doing everything in order to rescue from that judgment, that relationship. So, dear friends, after telling Jesus, you keep your treasures in heaven and keep a good relationship with the one who is in heaven. That is the real meaning Jesus wants to convey to the people. So today, let us especially think or meditate upon these five relationships and also about our assets, about our treasures, where we kept our treasures, where we kept our assets, and what kind of relationship I have with my God. If my relationship is very low level relationship, I have to improve, I have to develop a good relationship with my God. And the one who is having the highest form of relationship, they are known as saints. They kept a good relationship, a highest form of relationship with Jesus, the bridegroom. Dear friends, let us also develop such a relationship. May God bless each one of you to have such a beautiful relationship with God.